Huh?
When you open, it's all honors to the Bashing Show.
Giving all honors.
Yeah.
Okay.
And double honors to the apostle. All right,
We, oh,
hold on. You ready though?
okay.
Let me grab a pre-show.
Right.
What time is it? 39? 39. My bad. Hold up.
Good.
Sound is great. Okay, I got a good one for that.
All right. So we are ready.
Whew. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
There you go. I'm thinking you got that on GTA thinking about here now. All right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First, we would like to give all honors and all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles who rule and teach the 100% truth. We are part of the Savannah GMS group over here in Savannah, Georgia, coming to you week in and week out with the prophecies and everything that's going on in the world. But let's go ahead and get into it. As you know, Brother Shalom always come in with the news break. And let's go ahead and start off with your boy, old DJ Donald Trump, got a little so-called supposed gold statue of himself at his little golf course, Mar-a-Lago. And guess who happened to be the one that went out there and blessed it and praised it and everything else? You wacky-tacky Christian. And where that goes into, worshiping false idols. They had the he invited in a good bit of pastors and other religious people out there got within the past couple of days over the statue, and they had ceremony. Now everybody's questioning him about, hey, and this about worshiping false idols.
Mm-hmm. Because when you get into it, Donald Trump, some of these people idolizing.
Yep.
You know, and you adding a statue at Mar-a-Lago, that just adding into the intent that they already got of him, man.
Yeah.
You know, they already looking at him like he's a god.
Yep.
You know?
Got that God complex. Got a little statue of him with his little right hand almost up in the air. Like he tried to look at everybody here, look at me.
Yeah.
And then you Christians out there, and of course, who been at the lead? You old Jake. Old black bald head black guy right out there. Yep. And that goes into worshiping false idols. And when that happened, right?
I got one.
Oh,
I got one.
all right.
Ezekiel 6:1. I'm gonna read it all the way down.
Okay.
And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face toward the mount of Israel and prophesy against them, and say, Ye mountains of Israel, hear the words of the Lord power. Thus saith the Lord power to the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys. Behold, even I, will bring a sword upon you, and I will destroy your high places. And your altars shall be desolate, and your images shall be broken, and I will cast down your slain men before your idols, and I will lay the dead carcasses of the children of Israel before their idols, and I will scatter your bones round about your altars. In all your dwelling places the cities shall be laid waste, and the high places shall be desolate, that your altars may be laid waste and made desolate, and your idols may be broken and cease, and your images may be cut down, and your works may be abolished. And the slain shall fall in the midst of you, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. I think that's it. Oh yeah. Yet will I leave a remnant, that ye may have some that shall escape the sword among the nations, when ye shall be scattered through the countries. And you know the reason I brought that out, because there's some Jakes walking around with MAGA hats on. There's some Jakes, the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, that idolize Donald Trump.
Yep.
But the Heavenly Father say he's gonna tear down all these idols. He's gonna lay them waste desolate. You know, because these people, they try to come up against us, and they'll walk around with the MAGA hats on, and they'll be like, held Donald Trump. You know, like Donald Trump is the
next best thing.
The next best thing to Julius Caesar. You know, they should say Hail Caesar. You know, and they idolizing this man. They have made him a god here on this earth. You know, but how about Shema Shah say he's gonna take him out? He's gonna stop these idols from being perpetuated here in the earth.
Yep, because sure enough, that's what he act like. He's idle. Everybody glue into his words. We got midterms coming up. You got Tennessee, Virginia. I think maybe I don't know if it's Texas, Alabama, and Louisiana. Oh man, they gerrymandering. Oh, you doggone black people votes. They taking it back Civil Rights Act.
Right.
Yep. I got
redistricting.
Yep, they're redistricting.
I got that.
Oh, go ahead, bring it up.
Salakia, I got that word idol for you. It says from mid 13th century, an image of a deity as an object of pagan worship. A graven image. It says an image, mental or physical. So it don't have to be it don't have to be an actual statue.
Yeah,
you can mentally worship something.
Yep. That's like Salaka.
You got
it. Just like how the brother said, a mental. Got the little word hat. What's his favorite logo? Make America Great Again. MAGA. You got the hat on. You got the buttons. You were at the conventions screaming, Make America Great Again.
Right.
Holding parades in his so-called name.
Right.
Knowing good and well this man bringing y'all to destruction right there in front of you, but you still want to hold on anyway, thinking this too, like how they love to say, oh, this too shall pass. No, right? Once I said, no, this ain't going with. Only the place it's headed to is destruction.
Right.
Nothing more, nothing less. But yet you got everybody over here cheering on his name. I mean, I get tired of seeing the doggone voting commercials on TV with him.
Yep.
Yeah, you got the retired military people coming in. They want to join him.
Right.
Especially Lindsey Graham flip-flop behind.
Right. Well, you still got certain of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. They feel like voting is going to help them. Which when you go into that word vote, it goes into a vow to a God. It's you making a vow. You're giving over your your trust.
Yep.
Your faith really to a God, man, to a deity.
Yep.
And it's a false, like we just read, an idol is a false God. It's a false image. It's something that has no power.
Yep.
And when you look at even like people, Donald Trump, he don't have no power.
No.
He is a puppet for the elites. Even the elites don't have power. They don't have power over their own selves, man.
Yep.
They're doing what the Heavenly Father has them doing.
Yep.
Yep.
And now when you go around, you ask these average jakes.
Right.
Okay, you voted. Did the vote help you out?
God.
Tell them, look around.
Right.
Where did the vote help you out? Since Barack Obama.
Right.
God. When did it actually physically help you out? It helped everybody else out. Right.
And all that's in vain.
Right.
All that they doing all that in vain. All that they're wasting your time.
Yep. And then when you look at it, all that stuff, the false island, going out and voting, it's for naught. All this selling, like how we used to like to say, oh, they're selling y'all pipe dreams.
Right.
Because once they get inside the office, oh, they forgot everything what they told you.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought you said you're supposed to lower taxes. Yeah, and we're working on that.
And not only that, man, like the brother beautifully went in too. Like you're making a vow with a deity.
Yep.
Like when you really get into it, you're actually voting on one of these witches and warlocks.
Right.
These are witches and warlocks that are going in and running for these offices.
Yep.
And you saying that, okay, I'm voting for him to be over me.
Right.
So you asking a witch or a warlock to be over you, man.
Right.
Then you going the hell out.
To make decisions for you.
Exactly.
To have and not even your best interest at hand.
Yep.
Because a lot of these elites, like you said, they're warlocks. What does a warlock do? They cast spells.
Yep.
And that's what's the covering cast that's over these people, a spell.
Yep.
Right. Meanwhile, he's taking away your rights.
Yep.
All your civil liberties are going away. They're gutting the Constitution.
That's surprised the God control. I'm surprised the Constitution's still standing up.
Hey, because when you go into it, man, when you go into these people that's govern the United States, when you go and you see something like Pedophile Island, that's letting you really see that what these people been talking about has been true.
Right.
You actually seeing that when we were saying that these people doing blood sacrifices and these people was, practicing child pedophilia, you starting to see that what we were saying was true. Because we used to go into the Roman Catholic Church and how they was messing with the little boys and things like that.
Right.
Now you actually seeing that those things were true because now you got physical hard evidence with this pedophile island over here showing these people were doing these things.
Right.
That's like how the detective would say, "We got it right here in front of you, black and white."
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Even got pictures, man.
Pictures. Hell, we got pictures, videos.
Yeah, got what it is when you buy a plane ticket. You got the plane ticket.
Yeah, you got the plane. Yeah, the law. Yeah, the flight law.
Yeah, the law.
Yeah, you got the flight law. Matter of fact, just like how the elder in Chicago said, what we're talking about, we bringing out the receipts. All this you can look up. And we ain't hiding nothing. We ain't making it up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just like how some other countries feel about us, this is just like how they say, how are the American people up in arms?
Right.
You go over in Europe, they're arresting people who names on FC. They catching them left and right over there in Europe. Over here, these average people walking around. Well,
which makes them complicit.
Yeah, it's just like, so you telling me you like how the brother just beautifully just said, we got everything, we bringing you the evidence on a gold plate.
Right.
And you still not.
Because you got to think about it, man. You have pictures of Donald Trump sitting and drinking with Epstein. So you telling me that this man wasn't talking about nothing that he had going on?
And you know good and well, ain't talking about building no damn hotel. Ain't about running no business. He had it black and white notes and everything. And then like, all of a sudden he gets up and on.
Hey,
when he gets up and on, he don't want nobody to talk about it.
Happy birthday.
He don't want nobody to talk about it. He wants you to just say, okay, well, we got stuff. If you all guys all right, you should just shut up and move along.
Mm-hmm.
That should tell you right off the bat. Hey, man, you must be got something to hide. You must be got something to hide if you don't want nobody to talk about it.
So at the end of the day, man, you starting to see what this government is about. That's why we always bring up. Matter of fact, get Isaiah 30 and start at 1.
And this is what we're getting at is your so-called idol worshiping. This is what you worshiping right here.
Yep.
That big old gold guy right there. But yet now there's mud at his feet.
I got a precept.
You guys still want to be like, yeah, well, okay, just a little mud. No, this is something deeper. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 2. Declare ye among the nations and publish. Set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Marduk is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces.
Yeah, all the different titles of America.
Yep.
You know, all these different titles that America has been called by, we is being tore down, man. You're starting to see the demise of a kingdom. You're starting to see the end of a wicked rulership. Yahweh Shema Shah's putting their shame out before everybody's face. You say putting the clothes in the dirty drawers in the streets, man. You know, now we starting to look at the drawers and we starting to see you got shit stains in the drawers. You know, pissed on yourself, and everybody can see them hanging in the tree, man, right in front of your house.
And then now everybody finally seeing who the people behind the scene really are.
Yep.
Can't hide it no more.
Yep. You ain't got caught on the camera digging in your nose.
Right.
Shitting in yourself.
Yeah. Right. Coming out the bathroom, not wiping your ass. We see it all now, man. You know?
When you go into that word Marduk, it means thy rebellion. Which was a chief deity in Babylon, ancient Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar. You know, so basically it's saying that your rebellion is gonna be confounded.
Yep.
You know, which America is completely rebellious against the Bible.
Right.
You know, which they have you swearing on the Bible, and God we trust is on the dollar.
Yep.
It's on these people tags, and
it's in the courtroom. Right behind the damn judge.
Right.
Out there in the building.
Right. Meanwhile, he's doing everything, totally against the Bible.
Right.
You know, same-sex marriage is legal. A child can turn himself from a man to a girl. You know, from a boy to a girl. You know, and that's what's uplifted. Sex is everywhere.
Yep.
Right. As when you meditating on this, you were never ever supposed to see another man's nakedness.
Nope.
and in this society, it's everywhere.
Yep.
You know, nakedness is just everywhere, man. All the women walk around naked.
There's no such back in our forefathers day. Go ask them about a nude beach. They'll look at you like you crazy.
Right.
A what? A nude beach? We mean a nude beach where man and woman butt ass naked walking up and down the beach. They'll stone the hell out of them damn people.
Right.
God.
But shit, we got them all over the place.
Yep.
Hell, some don't even make it to the beach.
Oh.
And you know that also goes into the Christian church.
Yep.
Because they push the narrative that Adam and Eve was naked.
Yeah.
Right.
So now it's okay for you to be seen naked because Adam and Eve was naked.
Right.
The whole time it was just going into sin. They were
Yep.
naked because they didn't have the covering of the Lord.
God.
But you wouldn't know that because you don't come out to the highway, the byways, and the hedges and
Yep.
be around the men of Yahweh about your mouth.
Yeah, because you got your pastor ain't teaching you the 100% truth.
Right.
All he see what coming in the front doors are dollar signs.
Yep.
That's all it is.
The more dollar signs I got pouring in this door, the better.
Yep.
And like I said, especially his biggest reach goal, women.
Yep.
All they want to hear is prosperity. They don't want to hear no doom and gloom.
Yep.
They don't want to hear nothing factual.
Yeah, they don't want to hear the truth.
They don't want to hear, like the brother said, they don't want to hear the truth.
As long as pastor tell the women what they
They
want
want to hear, there you go.
Get that big slice of pound cake,
Yeah.
and lemon pound cake,
Right.
with the collard greens with the pigtail in it.
Right.
At 2:30 before we end services, the kitchen right next door, go and get yourself a plate for $5.
Yeah.
Big Mama done got the red rice with the smoked sausage on it. Just leave her $5.
Yeah.
And everybody done got 4 or 5 plates.
And pastor eat first.
Pastor done got, he done got 3
And
more.
that goes back into
Yep.
what you're saying because the pastor's an idol.
Yep, pastor's idol. Wherever
Yep,
pastor
that's
say
right.
goes.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of these people only invite people to their church because of their pastor.
Yep.
So they pastor.
Or they won't even go to the church unless a certain pastor is
Right.
preaching that day.
Right.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
Well, I
The
like
scriptures, the scripture speaks about how these people have itching ears.
Yep.
Meaning they just want to hear something
Yep.
to you got it.
Yeah, no, I'm going just like I said. Oh, I like how he preach.
Right.
Yeah, because you like what you want to hear from him.
That's right.
You don't want to hear nothing like, oh no, he said, I said, it felt like it hit me. Because then it must mean the truth then.
Right.
Yep.
If it hit just like how we tell, if we tell you something, you feel like you got hurt, that mean must be me and you.
Right.
God. Yep.
Well, they say a hit dog holler.
Yep. But oh no, if you like, cause he every Sunday he make you feel good and for you to hoot and holler.
Right.
Nah, you just love that message of the day for you. I'm just gonna say whatever you want me to say,
Right.
so that offering plate can come on in looking good and pretty.
I got a quick one. Isaiah 30:9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh, which say to the seers, see not.
Yep.
And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
Yep. And that's what they want to hear. They want to hear that lies, deceit, that falsehood.
Right.
Tell me when I'm gonna get that new car,
Right.
that house, that man they've been looking for the last 10 years.
Right. Yeah, even these politicians.
Yep.
You know, they don't they go in on these campaigns that the politicians not telling you that the economy is in the trash can. You know, that the gas prices is gonna continue to get higher. That we're gonna go into these wars. Look what Trump literally when you go into MAGA, it goes into magician. He's a magician.
Yep.
Like you say, he's a warlock.
Yep.
And what he did was just go in and tell these people everything they wanted to hear, which is when you look at his campaign, you could tell he's a lion.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
Hey, what do you say about the war in Ukraine? I had that war wrapped up in 14 days.
I haven't wrapped up an X amount of time. 6 years later.
Yeah, here it is. And then he got into more wars.
But then he ran and he said the Democrats, that's how they get money out of people by pushing wars. You know, so they'll get all the money from the people by the wars that they campaign on. But now he's doing the same
damn thing. You know, ain't you doing the same damn thing? No, you can't say nothing. No, he call it all that fake news.
Yep.
But yeah, you be like, oh, you would call it fake news, but yet, hey, you are still in front of the camera every damn time. Can't help but be right in front of the camera. And y'all say just like how Brother Yannicka said at one time, y'all keep on falling for the same damn song over and over again.
Yep. Right. Yep.
Same sad song, same sad note.
Yeah. It's like you said, you listen to that one song and make you cry every time.
Every
Right.
time.
You know, you done left a woman about 20 years ago.
Yeah, she been done gone. Kids grow the hell up every damn thing. And that one note come in, nigga, you dropping tears. Really?
Right.
But don't want to move on.
Yep.
Cause you think sooner or later, just like
Oh man, beautiful.
just like that old saying, well, like psychopath. You keep doing the same damn thing over and over again,
Right.
expecting something different to happen.
Yeah, that's insanity.
Yeah, insanity. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, insanity. Keep doing the same thing over and over again. You think something going well, if I do it this way, it's going no.
Get a different result.
Get it? No, it's not gonna happen.
I remember you always bring out that one superhero movie where he played it forward like 100 different times,
Yep.
and every time it came
Came up
out
the
to
same.
the same thing.
Yep.
They even showed it on like what's that Doctor Strange?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
what
it.
it is.
Yeah, because when Captain America looked at him, asked him how many times. He said, "I did it 14 million times." And what was the outcome? What?
Yep.
Out of that whole time that they actually won, but they still had to lose somebody.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing out of them going to actually win. Like no, he
And you
said,
got to think
"What?"
about it, man. You got these rich elites, these bankers that really run the country. They, you know how many times they probably done ran scenarios through these
Yep.
supercomputers
Oh
that
yeah.
they have,
Yeah.
you know,
They
and they
know.
keep coming with the same
Yep.
result, you know.
Yep.
What can we do different if we take it this way?
Oh, they were
Mhm.
talking about how the CERN,
Mm-hmm.
how they turn on the particle, and they're trying to basically destroy the God gene.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which they were saying that these devils, they probably got that writing on the wall.
Yep.
The same writing that Nebuchadnezzar got,
Yep.
Mene, Tekel.
Yep.
You know,
Beautiful.
they know that their time is numbered. They know that they only have a few amount of few amount of years to which the apostles have been going into it. How they got a few, it's months away.
Yep. Yeah, they got a bounds. They coming up to that bounds.
Yep.
They coming up to that brick wall. They coming up to that, like that old saying, that line drawn in the sand.
That's right.
Hey, and it's just like we always bring out this example. It's like if you got some milk in the refrigerator.
Yep, the
And the
expiration date.
expiration date's already done said January 20th.
Right.
And if we in May now, if
Right.
you drink it, you at
That
your
nasty.
own risk.
Yep.
And if he crossed that line, what the Lord put out there, he's doing it at his own risk, man.
Right.
Because the Lord is going to destroy him, man, and he
Yep.
know that.
And he
you
know
know
that. Oh, he got a role to play,
Yep.
and he wants to change that role.
Mm-hmm.
He already know his destruction coming.
Yep.
That just like all the brothers and the apostles and the elders kept saying. Now they trying to hasten everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We already got. He talking about we working on the ceasefire. Ain't gonna be no ceasefire in our end.
Yep.
Right. And it's getting sloppy.
And it's getting sloppy now.
The more which Yahweh Shemi Shai is speeding up the times
Mhm.
for the elect's sake. So this devil got to speed up his plans.
Yep.
All right. And his plan can't be executed the way he wanted if it's done in haste.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know?
And just like right now. When the last time anybody else heard anything about the so-called assassination in the White House?
Yep.
Right.
Maybe a week.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we don't have that no more.
Right. Now it's aliens.
Now we move on to aliens.
Man.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just straight up psyop. Now we talk about aliens. They want the pastors because they went over. I think it was Texas that they invited all these pastors and stuff to say they want to tell the church, go tell your church people to get ready because they're gonna have questions
Mhm.
about aliens, and they want you to tell them this.
Distractions, man. Because you got to think about it. It's like you go to New York or any of these major cities,
Yep.
and you have the people they out playing the game in the streets, and they got the cup and they got the ball.
Yep.
Yep.
You got to keep your eye on that ball.
Yep.
See, and that's what these devils are doing, man. They're constantly moving the ball, and if you don't keep your eye on the ball, you'll be confused. You'll be like 2/3 of these people out here lost, confused, have no idea what's coming out of the pipe because you over here worrying about what Clay Thomas and Megan Thee Stallion is doing.
Right.
Or you worried about the damn little grays coming up out the skies, man, the whole time. You done missed the point that they are angels of the Lord.
Yep.
Right.
You know?
Yep. And then they're gonna say, well, yeah, we remember a group of people on the street saying something about chariots. Are they gonna say little gray? No, we never say little gray men, little green man, not the alien versus predator,
Right.
not the
And you
worm.
know this devil is so calculated because look how many movies and TV shows that he has made about aliens being like lizards or some type of reptilian.
Yep.
Right.
Because you had Alf, you had
Hey, you remember the
E.T.
TV? You remember the TV show back in the day called Aliens?
Yeah,
Yep.
aliens. You know,
Yep.
it's another show too,
X-Files.
Paul.
Paul.
Yep.
You know,
X-Files.
Yep.
Huh? What else? Just like how you said, plenty of Alien vs. Predator.
That into your subconscious mind and think, okay,
Yep.
when they talk about UFOs, it's some type of reptilian or something like that.
Independence Day.
Yeah, Independence Day. Yep. Beautiful.
You know, because that's what it pretty much want everybody to think. Independence Day.
Predator.
But yeah, Independence Day, they gonna want you to think that somehow the mothership been here, she just been invisible the whole time.
Right.
Yep.
They want you to think that the angels are hostile, which they
That's,
are.
yep.
You know, which the angels are hostile.
Yeah, because they were saying that the Christian church was saying that the UFOs, they were demons.
Demons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Hexworth, he kept pushing it. Well, yeah, I think they're really demons anyway, and all of. Like, here you go. There you go.
Yep.
Right.
There you go. So when they see these aliens, they all mad. When they see the chariots, they all first thing that come in mind: green men, gray men, some messed up creature or a demon.
Yep.
Right. So that the American public can get on board.
Get on board. Yep.
You know, with what they got to do. The scripture says they're gonna try to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Woo.
You know.
Yeah, they're gonna try. The Most High says, "When I come back, I'm not gonna meet you as a man." And then when everybody look up and actually see that white woolly hair,
you know, I know how to throw y'all. I forgot it's damn Mother's Day.
Yeah.
You know, a woman can barely walk. She got on a shiny ass goddamn, like she just came off Soul Train or something.
Oh yeah.
Fucking boy, niggas. Boy.
Oh yeah. Again, that's another idol.
Yep. Oh yeah. You're right.
Worshiping your mother.
Yeah, worshiping your mother. Yeah.
Worshiping your mother. Going out there, taking them out to dinner. You're going out there buying them all kinds of presents because that's the next highest thing. Right next to Valentine's Day is Mother's Day.
Yep. Then Pops.
They make music for Mother's Day. Tupac Shakur. I guarantee you, they done burn the hell out of that damn CD. That's how you got rings.
They done made a whole dinner for Mother. Then when Pops come around, see, they give him a fucking beer.
He got to cook out the back. Grill hamburgers, some hot dog, and a beer. There you go. Mom, shit, we shut down the whole restaurant.
Yep.
Mom get gifts, clothes. It's your day. Where you want to go at? I heard something. They could take their mom to the movies.
Bro, I was coming up here. I seen a nigga woman loaded up going into Roof Chris. And you know, anybody know anything about Roof Chris, that's like $200.
Yeah.
You know, just for one sitting, $200. And they loading up into Roof Chris and stuff like that, you know?
Yep.
Like you say, idol worship.
Idol worship, you know? Well, I should put your mother before everybody else.
Yep.
Oh, I can't love my mama? No, we're not saying that. But the Most High had a rank system.
Yep.
Right.
You know, ain't nothing before him. No. He said the same way you get it, we take it away.
Yep.
Just like that. Snap of a finger.
How you doing, man? All right now.
Snap of a doggone finger.
Yep.
Nothing wrong hugging your mama, giving her something. But don't sit here and say, oh, she above everybody else. No, Most High said, women, what'd you just say?
Yep.
You must have forgot who I am.
Cause you know, the Lord's so cold with it, he'll take her out.
Just like that. She'd be at the dinner table eating, bam, fall right there.
Yep.
Drop right then and there. She was a good woman. She would do that. Most I don't care. He's not a special person. I don't care. Don't give a flying flip.
Yep. Right.
So that's another idol.
Bring yours.
Oh, you got okay.
Yeah, you go.
I got Isaiah 31. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with covering not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Keep going.
Isaiah 32. That walking to go down into Egypt, and to have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And that's beautiful that you went into that, because you was talking about the modern day Pharaoh.
Right.
Donald Trump, the statue being put in Mar-a-Lago, you know? And these people really trusting in the shadow of Egypt. They really trusting that this man is going to be the one that bring them out of this current situation they're in, that they're going to get some type of golden age, you know, because he always going to the golden age, that you're going to get some type of subsidies for him being on top.
But here he is taking those so-called subsidies every which way.
Yep.
You name it. Social Security, 401k.
Right.
Israel.
Is all your stuff going towards Israel?
The farmers.
The farmers been the main one, boy. They've been the first one on the MAGA boat, MAGA seat, MAGA rocket, first one front row, front seat.
Bro, and when you go into these farmers, man, have you ever seen the equipment that these farmers have?
Yes.
These farmers have equipment that they don't even have to drive the tractors anymore.
No.
You know?
No, their equipment's so good now. You see one with a little 8-year-old can drive them?
Yep.
Yeah, little kid.
AC.
Little kid can drive them. That's simple.
Yep.
That's how easy they made farming around. You know, drive farm machine. My car's more than a house.
Mm-hmm.
But a little girl just like that, she can drive that no problem.
Yep.
Comfortable too.
Comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got these farmers catching hell.
You ain't comfortable in this.
Yeah.
Yep. Cause you know Jake looked back. You know when we was in the fields, Jake had to pick the cotton. You know we didn't have any tractors with GPS and
AC. They had AC unit. You feel a little hot, turn the AC on to cool down. You know, got your little.
Imagine Jake had something like that during the time when they did cotton field.
Well, a lot of the inventions.
Jake would have stayed in slavery, man.
Man, if you going to you all right now, make sure y'all here at 7 o'clock in the morning. She had Jake at 5:30. We already out there.
You know, it's always a nigga want to run the tractor.
Yep, my turn.
What they say, what's called? Who is that nigga on that day?
Yeah, just like I said, if they had the stuff that we had now back then, shit, like I said, man, look at him. You about to get out that damn fuel.
Yeah, man.
You're like, hell no. You good?
So, yeah, keep on.
Okay.
Think it's one more verse.
Yep. Come. Isaiah 30:3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
Yep.
And the trust in the shadows of Egypt, your confusion.
Yep.
Beautiful.
It's like I said, let it be your shame. Put all your trust in Donald Trump. And that bad boy sold you down the road like ain't nothing. Took away your hacking the hell out of your damn health care.
Yep.
Knock your door, Medicaid. Whew. Don't even get people started with the Medicaid.
Yeah, like you said, it's going to be to their shame and their confusion. They're going to be in a confused state because everybody thought America was going to continue on forever. That this place is going to keep on growing. It's going to keep on prospering. You know, they can come up out of any type of bad situation they've been in. They just come together. You know how they always say everybody come together?
Yeah, if we all just come together, all as one group.
Yeah.
Nope. Nada. You guys can't even get together as a one group.
Yep.
And y'all already at each other's throat.
Yep.
Own first cousin stealing from your second cousin.
Yep.
Fighting first and second cousin fighting each other.
Right.
He didn't want to share the wealth.
If the assembly is not under the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it's gonna come to naught.
Yep. Beautiful.
You know, we tried it.
Yep.
Tried the Black Panthers, the civil rights, all that, man.
I had all the same dog on it. Even your now gangs.
Right.
Back then, you know, your Bloods and the Crips.
And we in a worse place.
Yep.
You know, now our children can't read. All our children are illiterate.
Yep.
Like they're degenerates.
I just told Brother Yair yesterday. I'm in South Carolina. We 43 going from 43 to 44 for the most state being done. And the two biggest ones, math and reading.
Oh.
And I drive buses, I see that.
Right. Yeah, man.
Can't talk and don't even know basic math.
Right. Being mixed and mingled among the heathen.
Yep.
Put you in a worse place, man. You know, so if it ain't Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is the separation from evil, man. The Lord said, arise ye and depart.
Yep.
But this is not your rest.
Yep.
You know, this is not a place where we're trying to set up a kingdom. We're not trying to set up a headquarters, home. You know, no, man, this is a punishment.
Yep.
All right, we're mentally and spiritually departing from this place, man.
Because imagine waking up, all right, waking up into a society where you don't went to school all your life learning algebra and geometry.
Right.
When do you ever use all of these damn different math techniques that you were taught in school?
Yeah, you're not in the field to use that.
Exactly.
You know, you just like how you said, you done went to 4 to 6 years of college for that. But you over there at Walmart as the front floor supervisor.
Now you agree to $50,000 student loan.
Exactly. Exactly. Like when you learning something like that, you should be going into the field of an engineer.
Yeah, engineering, architecture, stuff like that. And but you know, you sorry about that. you black Latinos and Native Americans inside there.
He made the bar so high because in order to get in those like Georgia Tech and stuff like that, you got to have high scores all through school. They look back all the way to your 8th grade year of school and see what your GPA was all the way up until from 8th grade all the way till you graduated.
Yep. You know, they look at all that stuff. They, especially your math. Like, wait a minute, this motherfucker been struggling math since the middle school. Nah, we good. Nah, we good. Next. But I got better in high school. See ya.
Well, they tell you on the job at this time we're gonna go in a different direction.
The position you were looking for has already been fulfilled.
Right.
I just got here though. I'm sorry, man. Hey, you know, since as of this moment it's fulfilled, come back in another week or two.
You can always reapply.
Yeah, you can either reapply or you got other positions there. They love to throw that in your face. We got other positions that you can apply for. I ain't want that. I want this one. You ain't getting it.
No.
Go ahead on.
I remember when I was coming up, the only thing that they want to do is let you be a PE coach. Remember they said you can go to school and be in education and
physical
education.
You ain't need no degree. Hey, you don't need a degree to throw a dodgeball at somebody.
You only making $28,000.
Basketball. You know, break out the what you call little colorful parachutes and have them flopping around. It's raining outside. Okay, pick a game for them to play for the next 30 minutes.
What that shit was called? We used to do. Oh man, when they did a little Olympic shit, not a Olympic. What it was? Field day.
Yeah. The presidential. Yeah, they call it the presidential
different
thing.
States and shit.
Yeah, that's a presidential thing where they set up the outside like an obstacle course. And then you run, and at the end of it, they give you a certificate and a little lamb and a little medal. They don't even do that no more now.
Right. This shit is crazy, man. That's why we got to get the hell up out of here, man. Because you're not gonna get any type of anything that you're gonna be able to use in your day-to-day life with Esau, man. Esau is gonna lead you back to being a nigga, man. Everything that he's got set up is a way to lead you back to being a nigga, man.
They even did it with the reason why we're going that same thing. Idol worshiping leads back with education. The reason why they told you, was it school or prison pipe program? These kids didn't learn nothing. The brother Beautiful brought up a couple of weeks ago, about a month or so ago, that a lot of these so-called private prisons run by company, they're pissed off because now the prison cells ain't fully populated. They're saying, man, we need more bodies up inside it.
Yeah, because we have this one manufacturing place called Gulfstream.
Yeah.
Here in Savannah. And most of the Gulfstream parts are made by prisoners.
Yep.
Because like some of my friends, they'll come home, they said they was doing work for Gulfstream. Right. Because they using them people to pay them low, cheap labor. All right, to do the jobs that they would have to pay us $24 or $30.
Yeah. Because the prison I worked at a few years back, they built furniture by hand.
See?
And the truck come once a week, and I mean, you net rocking chairs, love seats, furniture. Cents on the dollar. I thought them boys make like how you said 10, 11, 12. Man, they be lucky to make $2.
I got a precept.
Oh, go ahead.
This is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. I'm gonna start at 16, Salakia. The anger of the Lord have divided them. He will no more regard them. They respected not the persons of the priests. They favored not his elders. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Ooh, beautiful, man. Going into what the brother was already bringing out in Isaiah 30. All right, the trust in Egypt going to be your shame, man. You trusting in the shadow of Egypt is going to be to your shame, to your detriment, And we trusting in Esau, but he's not going to help us, man. When all hell break loose, Esau going to revert back to who he is, man.
Yep. And all these movies we done brought out.
Yep.
All these TV shows we done told y'all about. Y'all didn't want to pay attention. Like I said, the first opening of Fallout. Black boy thought he been cool with homeboy, how they been making fun of a man who dressed up as a cowboy. When that first nuke dropped off in the background, he thought he could get in the shelter with him. That man cold caught, knocked his ass right on the ground. Nah, you ain't coming in here.
Also, too, when you go into Walking Dead.
Walking
Dead, when you take the zombies out of the equation and you see how these people was conducting themselves and how they was acting for these little bit of rations, the little bit of food, you start to see the beast-like nature of these people.
Yeah, look, matter of fact, Homestead.
Yep.
The Road.
Yep, The Road.
Bushwick.
Yep.
And Bushwick, It did, yeah. It showed the whole city, but when it showed those two actors inside there, it showed maybe them going 4 or 5 blocks. That whole movie would have been like blocks radius, not the whole city. Showing them what really would have happened. Actually, I think the road and Bushwick would have ran hand in hand with each other. They showed you what was going on out in the suburbs, and they showed you what's going on out in the city.
Yep.
Because that's how the brother just beautifully just said. When it goes down, all the white folks are like, nah.
Yep.
And you can best believe they can have that brown paper bag test. Oh, I stay in the neighborhood, prove it.
Yep.
And God forbid you got out at night. You really gonna be on your own there.
You gotta think about it. It's still sundown towns around
Yeah,
here.
plenty of sundown towns out there.
So you can't stumble into somebody's neighborhood saying, oh, I need some food, I need some water, and it's a sundown town. You know? These people gonna revert back to the old ways.
Back to the old ways. You better hide in that damn woods till sun up.
Yep.
Or keep it just like how the man said, shit, how you find your way in? On this road, but take the road on the way on out.
Yep. Hey, what about leave the world behind?
Yep.
When the man he needed the antibiotics for his son, the man came on the porch with his shotgun.
Right.
You know? Hey, these are times that we're coming into. People are going to be losing their minds out here for these little bit of
victuals. That's all.
Yep, I got that. Okay. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. And because of iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That word cold or wax cold, it goes into psycho. Woo. All right, so people are going it's going to be a lot of psychos around here, man. Which the brother he been going into it beautifully, how because of iniquity, right? Because of sin on top of sin, right? And which is that's what this kingdom is, man.
Right.
You know, it's being pushed on the people, right? The love of many is waxing cold. People don't fear the Lord anymore. So what they doing? They're psychos now,
and they really gonna bug out when they get to that point where they can't get those medications anymore.
Right.
They can't get the marijuana anymore.
Nope.
You know, the flock or the ice.
They can't get that cigarette.
Yep,
Some people get a cigarette to calm themselves down. You literally, if you know somebody who smoke a pack a day,
right,
and they had a cigarette in about maybe 20, 30 minutes, they get shakes. You see
get that normal beer. They get shakes. Some people drink, and they got to have that beer for the day. That's their breakfast. When they wake up in the morning, they drink a cold beer.
Yep. And the brother in line,
Beer. Oh my God.
some can't wait till the store opens so they get that. I call it that early morning brown bag.
Yep.
Couldn't even wait till the gas station. I said, damn, you couldn't even hold up till 9, at least 9. Let the sun come up.
Bro, I've been in that situation. Like you'll pull up to the liquor store, and they done went out for a little minute. You know, they done closed the liquor store. Right. They supposed to be open, but they closed because they got to run down the street. Man, people are out there losing their mind because the people normally open and they're not open all of a sudden. Yeah. They want that drink. You know, and they can't get that. They can't get that fix.
Yep. And if you think they're bad, if they had, like I said, a couple of minutes, a couple hours, let them go a day.
Yep. Oh man.
They ain't had a day of something in their system. Oh, it's over. Yep. Like how the brother said, love wax and cold. Y'all think the stuff we brought out now, oh, that's gentle.
Yeah. Right.
Wife kicking, mother kicking kids out 2-story building. Oh, it's just gonna look, oh, that ain't nothing.
But the brother said, the woman threw the dynamite
in the husband, in the boyfriend husband hand.
Yeah. These people gonna be doing some.
You can see some off the wall. You can have some off the wall. You can be like,
no other time we ever see.
You can be like, I never even that wasn't even on my, even in the back of my mind.
Yep.
Right.
And we just trying to put it in the terms that we've seen before. It says it's going to be worse than anything that you ever seen before. You're not going to be able to put it in the words what's going to be happening.
Moses says, I'm going to bring stuff that you haven't even seen.
Right. Well, the elder went into this week, he went into how right now there's a poly crisis going on, meaning many. Right? There's a lot of it's going to be a water crisis. There's going to be a oil shortage, you know, food shortages, you know, so you're going to have to worry about all that. We always
hear them talk about on the news. They always tell us, like, around here in this area, a certain time you got to boil your water.
Right.
You can't drink water anymore.
You got a certain time.
Yep. You know?
Yep. And now look at your airline. Pull at Frontier, Delta. Fuel prices catching on them now.
Yep.
So y'all Spirit Airline went down. Oh, we only got 2 more weeks left in May. A couple of weeks left in May.
Right. They said the fuel is gonna run out.
Yeah, fuel's running out. And guess what? Flight prices gonna go up.
Yep.
Because everybody during the summertime, everybody love to fly to go to
Right.
Florida,
Right.
Georgia, California. Where I'm at, fuel's already $4.30, close to $4.30.
And that's not even talking about the diesel.
And we ain't talking about the diesel.
Right. Then now on top of that, you might have a new demic.
Yep.
You know, that's a part. Like it's a lot of stuff going on in the world, man.
Yeah, because I think they named what? Georgia,
Yep.
Louisiana, Alabama, Texas, Arizona. You know, for the Hannah virus or whatever that's called.
Yep.
And they're watching the two or three people in Georgia. Because they've been talking about on social media news today about it.
The CDC is following them very closely.
Yeah, they're watching. Yeah, they pretty much like park across the street.
Yeah.
In a dark, unknown car, guy with glasses looking at me. Yeah, we got an eye on.
So if they doing them like that, imagine what they doing to the prophets. It's coming up against the government. It's coming up against the status quo.
Yep.
You know, they watching the prophets. They getting on your sites and they watching what you're saying. They watching what the topic, the controversial topic.
The people watching and they've been out over here this weekend. They already got 150 views so far.
Oh yeah.
2 months ago it was only like 75.
Yep.
So now the views are going. So they say, yeah, we're getting okay. I guess more people is listening to them. It's getting a little hot down there in Georgia right now.
Right.
We got to send some more people out, just like what is Savannah? What's that called? Savannah Community Service or what are they called?
Oh,
I never seen those cars before at where I'm at.
Oh yeah, to my last week.
Yeah, last week a white car with the tinted window. I'm like, Savannah Community Service. Who them? Just say, hey man, we here. We like the off brand of the undercover cops.
Right.
You know. We had people that call the cops up before saying, you know what?
Oh man, how many times?
Cops came out of nowhere because the white guy didn't like how we said certain words.
Because they not included.
Yeah.
You know, like when you disregard him, oh, he have a problem now because this is his world and everything got to be about the so-called white man.
We got to be in it.
That's of it all right there.
What about what the black people say? Oh, what about the white man?
What about the white man?
Right.
I said, no, I got something for them.
Yep.
This is mainly you right now. I want the 144,130. But some of them don't like the message.
Yep.
And it's just gonna get worse as things prolong and progress more. It's just gonna get worse. We can still give you the word until the Most High says, okay, shut it down.
Exactly. Because we have a job to do, man, and a prophet's job is tough, man, because you got to come out here and you got to get to these people that been taught something for 40 plus years, you know, and you got to tear down these lies and all these different beliefs that they have, you know, and traditions that their grandmother and mother taught them all their lives, and you got to tell them that they wrong. You know, it's hard for you to come out and do that, man, because they're gonna mock, they're gonna scoff, they're gonna get mad, they're gonna pitch a tantrum like a little child. You know, because you tell her, you know how you in the store, you tell a little child they can't have some candy, you know, but they want that candy. They're like you telling them they can't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, but they want to eat it, so they having temper tantrums, man. They falling out, they getting mad, they want to fight, throw blows because you're telling them to do something that how about Shemal Shah that their father don't want them to do, man.
Simple stuff.
Simple stuff.
Real simple. Just like I said, y'all only talk about the laws all the time. Well, the stuff that we can't control.
Exactly.
There's certain things we can't do.
Exactly.
You know, especially like some of the laws if we read into them, like adultery. You know, husband, wife. You know, that husband cheat on the wife, wife cheat on the husband. We can't just sit there and grab these stamps, stones,
we can't get a virgin
and start throwing at people.
Yeah, we can't just. Every brother can't go get a virgin. God. You know, every brother can't put his woman out of the house when her monthly come on.
Nope.
Right. You know.
You know, there's a lot of stuff is we can and can't do.
We can't stone these transformers.
Nope.
Imagine we had the power that we can go in and take one of these little transformers and put them under this oak tree and throw stones at them till they die. You know.
Some place take them at the front gate of the city or the town. Where everybody's saying that you got a rebellious child. She won't listen. Okay, get hold of the elders. The elder says, well, he won't listen. High noon tomorrow in front of the town. Everybody grab a rock. Better to take care of now than worry about it later.
I got a precept. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 11 Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought we to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Ooh, man, hey, because that fire is coming, man.
Yep.
First by water, second
Yep.
by fire, man. Hey, and we waiting on that day. We want to see these people get their judgment.
Yes.
Because we out here, we prophesying to you, we telling you what's coming down the
Yep.
pipe. We just like the times of Noah.
Yep.
You know, Noah was prophesying it was gonna rain. It was water was gonna flood the earth.
Right.
Nobody listened. All right, we've been prophesying, telling you that this place is going to burn with fervent heat, like the brother just said.
Yep.
All right, telling that all the elements going to burn with fervent heat, and you don't want to listen. You don't want to set that in your mind's eye. So, hey, when you get, hey, what it say? When words won't teach, adversity will.
There you go.
So when that alarm going off, and everybody's running, scurrying, and trying to find a bunker or shelter, you're going to see in that time, man.
And you know what? Just like how you said it beautifully. When that alarm goes off, that alarm was when Noah got finished with the boat.
Right.
And those animals was coming on. Just like how I would say,
no.
Most High gave y'all behind 3 different times to get yourself together. Noah was building the boat. Brother just said, y'all marking and scoffing.
Yep.
Being merry, doing mirth, planning weddings.
Vegetarian, man.
When the man and the people got finished building the boat, y'all still in. Took it to heart.
Yep.
Still doing the same thing, marking and scoffing. Now, just like how the brother said, all of a sudden, we seen these animals coming 2 by 2. Yep. Especially if animals that you never seen before in your neighborhood. Man, where the hell that giraffe came from?
Hey, well, not only that, man, you see brothers coming in 2 by 2 into the spiritual art. You see brothers coming in with Jordans on and Air Max and bandanas.
You been looking at
young brothers.
Yeah, you been looking at man. I remember that little nigga. He been little. He been to tear up the sea. Now all of a sudden he over there preaching.
Give you all types of signals and signs, man.
Yep.
And then now his last warning with the last animal gone there, and the Most High says, "I'm gonna close the door, seal it up."
Close the door.
All right.
Yep.
And then that first, not downpour, that first drop, because we done been ahead when it started to rain. What we feel, that first drop on our skin.
And you really got to really think about what we be talking about, because you never knew the nigga woman to agree with anybody about anything. But you even got the nigga woman saying, yeah, we Hebrew Israelites, you know, we got to keep the Sabbath, you know, just simple basic stuff, you know, that we know that they can keep.
Yep.
You know, they even telling you about the name of the Lord is Yahweh Shai. So when you see the nigga woman and the black man agree on something, everybody should stop and pay attention, man. You know, because the nigga woman don't agree with the black man for shit.
Gotta fight you every step of the way.
Not only that, when you look at what the elites, what they do to people who do bring out this information.
Yep.
Look at all the celebrities who brought out the fact that we were Israelites. What happened to them? They were ostracized.
Yep.
A lot of them got persecuted.
Yep.
You know why? Because you could be everything in this world. You could be a dog. The ox put in the chat. You could be a damn dog legally if you want to be.
Yep.
You could be a
classify yourself a dog.
Right.
You could be
Right. Hey, put in the dude classified himself as a deer, then somebody shot his ass.
Right. You know, but let you come on the internet and say you a Hebrew Israelite. Let you come on the internet and say, oh, we the real Jews.
Yep.
You know, what happens to you?
Then all of a sudden,
you're anti-Semitic.
Right.
Yep. Then all
You
of a
could
sudden,
be a Muslim, a Christian, a Hindu, a Mormon. You could do all that, but you can't be no Israelite.
Oh, you can be African. You can be what they call it?
African,
Pan-African.
Pan-African. As soon as you say you're a Jew, the whole music starts.
Right.
What he just said?
Yep.
Right.
You can be with Egyptology.
Right.
God. And look at Kodak Black.
Yep.
Look what he going through now.
Yep.
They say we forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Forgot about
Destroy you.
Yep.
Oh, the Lord ain't through with Bootsy.
Yep.
Nope.
Bootsy.
God.
Nope.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
God.
You know.
Kanye West.
Yep.
What a nigga named Nick Cannon.
Son of Shamil Stoudemire. You talking about Son?
Man.
Son.
He a damn
Bro, he with those remember I told you that
Yiddish.
when I first came into the truth, Israel of God.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, he with them in Chicago.
He Yiddish.
Yep.
Sorry.
You just lost, man.
Yep.
Through.
Lost in the sauce.
And then,
I got
sorry.
just finishing off on this. 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. You got it.
Just like other brothers, where we look for a new earth and new righteousness. When the Most High cleanse this place, there's gonna be a new earth and a new heaven on there. We, the 2/3, it's gonna get destroyed, but they could come back on the natural go around in the right frame of mind.
Right.
The 144,000 gonna have that new body along with the 1/3. We're gonna be there at the foundation.
Yep.
That's this will all of we fight for. We will be at the foundation.
Yep, at the beginning.
And we will be at the beginning of it. When the Most High comes down from the heaven, crack them clouds, and says, "Okay, everything is done. Let's go ahead and get Jerusalem built up." Oh, we will be the first one there. We will be when the 2/3 come back and they open up that book like this. Ain't gonna be no footnote. It'll be chapter 1.
Yeah, because they're gonna have their head down in the kingdom because you had a chance to come into the knowledge, wisdom,
Yeah,
understanding.
they gonna have
You
that
had a
shame on them.
chance. Yeah, you had a chance to make your call and election sure with
Mhm.
Yahweh. But you choose to be a hard head, sottish child.
Yep.
You know? So now you got to deal with having your head down in the kingdom and seeing the people that you mocked at, you scoffed at,
Yep.
you know,
When you
part of
done
the
made fun of.
144,000. Right?
Yep. You could be like, man, I could have been at the table with King David and the Most High. Now you just watching it on TV.
And we see that in the world because I don't know if y'all brothers play sports. I know the brother did, and I know you did. But when you playing sports, you know that hey, if I would have pushed myself a little bit more harder,
Yep.
I could have made it to the NFL. Or I could have made it to the NBA.
Yep.
That's how you gonna feel when you're in the kingdom. Like, damn, I wish I'd have pushed a little bit harder. I could have made the cut.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. So I had a coach. He used to say there's 2 pains in life. There's the pain of discipline and the pain of regret.
Ooh.
You know, so you either get it now or you get it later.
Yep.
You know, but what's better is just being disciplined now.
Yep.
Right? Not abstaining from what the world has to offer now, man.
Yep.
So that in the kingdom, you can have your heart's desire, man.
Yep.
Because the thing about these NFL players and NBA stars, even brothers in the truth, the position they at is because they work hard to get there.
Right.
You know, they didn't just sit around and just wait. They was actually putting in the work. When you put in the work to something, you're gonna reap the benefits.
Yep.
And that's what Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna let the hopeful elect do, reap the benefits of the work they put in while everybody out here was doing everything under the sun that was not in agreement with Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right.
All right. Because you got to think about it, man. We in hell, you know, and everybody eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Every time you see a burger commercial, it's called a Baconator.
Right.
Yep.
You
They
got
got something called Arch Burger now.
Oh, the po' boy.
Yep.
The shrimp po' boy.
Right. Seafood boils.
Seafood boils. Especially down here in Savannah.
Look at Parkers now. Now they selling shrimp.
Yep. Zaxby's.
Yep. They selling shrimp now.
Yeah, Zaxby sells shrimp.
So now, it's just like you can't go nowhere. Well, the abomination is everywhere.
Right.
Even with the drinks.
Well, sin is trendy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, sin is very trendy. It's profitable. Right. You have these different actors and musicians. They sell out. You know, they got to give their children up to be all kind of things, man. Lows. You know, trans, everything, man.
Somebody got to be sacrificed.
Yeah, it's popular.
And see, they thought that one guy, what his name, that brown guy? What a little light-skinned brown guy. He was a child actor or whatever.
Orlando.
Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, they thought he was. They go your people.
Yeah.
Hey, they thought this man was crazy and he was losing his mind, but he was actually telling you
what happened since he been there with Raven, Simone, and even Lila. What happened behind the damn
This
scenes.
man was telling you about Will Smith.
Yes.
He was telling you how the man they made him sleep with Will Smith, all types of different nasty things that they was doing behind the scenes, those gatekeepers.
Yep.
You know, you had to lay with these gatekeepers, the casting couch. He was going to all these things before it came out on the the world stage.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
Behind the free, like I said, the world stage, the music. He told you every dog that, not just him, Cat Williams.
Yep.
Hell, he done told on Cat Williams too.
Jaguar, right?
Jaguar, all of them come out there. Everybody been pretty much spilling the beans. Monique.
Yep.
They've been spilling the beans, letting them know what been going on. That's why you said you don't see them on TV now.
Yep.
Very rarely you might see Cat Williams on doing the stage tour.
Right. Yep.
When the last?
Did you say Jaguar, right?
Yeah, Jaguar. Yeah. Monique. When the last time you see her in something?
Yep. She been blackballed.
Yeah, she been blackballed for a long time. Her, she had a big beef going on with Steve Harvey.
Yeah, hey, they was even talking about what his name, Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry, yep.
You know, the homosexual activities he was doing.
He been doing,
talking about that. Damn demon.
So yeah, so I mean, you know, all this, just like I said, all this fall into idol worshiping.
Right.
You know, all y'all want to go up, y'all want to be like your famous rap star.
They want you to make your point. Y'all can switch out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they want y'all to you know, be just like your idols and stuff like that. Everybody want to be that, like I said, that Bootsy, that I don't even know some of the new ones coming out now because I don't listen to rap because they ain't really shit anyway. But yeah, go ahead.
Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like how the brother just said, arise ye and depart. What do you mean physically?
Exactly.
You know that. Hey, if you got the money, you want to run. Hey, that's on you. But you know, we be get out the American ways spiritually. You know, stuff like how you brought up earlier.
The idol worship.
The idol worshiping. You can give up the ham, pork, you know, the seafood.
Right.
That's easy to just stop. Right. I did.
When you go into the apostles, when they were going to the Gentiles, they were just telling them, hey, just abstain from things offered unto idols, drinking blood. You know, it was simple stuff.
Yeah. You know, these holidays, idol worshiping, Thanksgiving,
right,
Christmas, birthdays. You can give up all that stuff.
Right. And you know, like the point you're making with that, because like the people in the world, they'll tell you like, oh, it just don't feel the same no more. I really don't care about Christmas. I really don't even celebrate my birthday like that anymore. Okay, so why what we saying to you is so far out there?
Yeah.
You know, if we telling you like, hey, you shouldn't do those things, and you already got a feeling like, man, I don't even care about them anymore. It's easy for you. You know, it's nothing for you to change from those wicked ways.
Yeah. Like right now, you know, we all grew up, we all had kids. Kids don't grow up. My little nephew, he grown, he been in his damn 20s. Don't go out buying him no gift. Give him $100 and he happy.
Yep.
right.
Same thing with the birthday. I ain't going to go out there and, hey man, we can meet up later on and go to Golden Corral and spend about nah, there you go, dog. Here's $100.
Yeah.
Bye.
You can celebrate yourself on anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
you go have I know the brother in Miami, like we was down there for the region. The brother, what is Samat? Like he'll go in after camp, he'll just go have a steak dinner.
Right.
Yep.
You know, and with a nice glass of red wine.
Yep.
You know, hey, you celebrating yourself and whenever you feel like it. You know, you don't have to have a day that the so-called white man gave you to say, oh, I'm gonna worship myself on this day. You know?
Right. This is Acts chapter 15 and verse 28. It says, for it seemed good to the Holy Spirit and to us to lay upon you no greater burden than these necessary things. So they was telling them, you ain't got to do nothing but do this.
Yep.
You know, this is simple. It says that ye abstain from meats offered to idols, and from blood, and from things strangled, and from fornication, from which if ye keep yourselves, ye shall do well.
And think about it. When we was coming up, when we was younger, we was coming up, your mom or your grandmother, they'll have chickens that was running the yard.
Right.
And you will see them go out there and just wring the chicken neck. And we not knowing because we didn't read the Bible. That we were read was Psalms 23.
Right.
But we didn't understand that you're not supposed to eat things that have been strangled.
Right.
You know, when you wring the chicken neck, we ain't knew that.
Right.
You know? But that's the things that we was doing. But now once we came into this truth and we learned the right way to conduct ourselves, the right way to please Yahweh Shema Shah, we knew to sustain from those types of things, man. Like you said in the food, sustain from those things, man. Those are things you can do.
Right.
You know?
But that was that was just the things that were rampant in that time.
Traditions.
That was the traditions that were going. What is the traditions that are going on now? Like you said, every food menu has pork on it.
Yep.
Just abstain from pork.
Exactly.
Just abstain from the shrimp and the crabs and the lobster. It's simple.
Yeah.
You know, just do the small things first, and the Holy Spirit will open up everything to you, man. You'll be able to do certain things, man. Hey, cut the hair off.
Yep.
You know, don't you? Hey, dreadlocks is for women.
God.
You know, dreadlocks is a heathen custom.
God.
Just simple stuff, man.
You know. Yeah. It's just like how another thing, like how the brother said, everything got pork in it. You can't just say, well, what about toothpaste? Like how we said, there's some laws you can do, some you can't do.
Right.
You can't just like, well, I will stop brush my teeth.
Right.
Like dog, there's some things
Right.
you know you can do and what you can't do.
Right. Well,
You know?
yeah, and we not well, the Lord is a just power, man.
Yeah, that grace.
You know, hey, exactly. We always talk about how we need salvation. We need grace. You know, we don't make Yahweh sacrifice a none effect, right? We know that Yahweh had to get on the cross, man. You know, in order for us to truly be reconciled to the Father, he had to die, man.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't negate that by saying that we perfect. You know, by saying that we follow the law to a T. We don't. We go off.
Yeah.
You know, and we ask the Lord for mercy, for grace. And we come out here on the highways and byways and the hedges, we do our due diligence, doing the will of the Lord, man.
Because hey, when you go into it, I think it's a scripture. It said all our righteousness is as filthy rags.
Yep. Can you get
Yeah, I got a quick one for you.
Hebrews 11? You got it.
1 Corinthians 13 and 10.
Yep.
But when, so like I'm gonna go with 11. 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child.
Right.
I understood as a child.
Right.
I thought as a child.
Yep.
But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Right. And when you first come into the truth, you're a child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't know much, man.
Yep.
Okay, and that's a really a humble place to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and knowing nothing, the scripture says you know not what you ought to know, right? So you might do certain things, man, in your youth. You know, it might be certain things that you deal with year one of the truth you shouldn't be dealing with in year 10,
Yep.
year 7.
Yep.
You know, it should be certain things that you clean up, man. And this is you know, the things that our elders have taught us, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's gonna be different walks and battles that we go through, man.
Yep.
You know, but it's you know, you're supposed to progress.
Yep.
You know, you're supposed to get better. The scripture says sin less, repent and offend less.
Yeah, offend less.
You know, so offend less, man. Right? Just because you have grace, right? If Georgia Power say, "Oh, we giving you 5 days to pay your bill," that don't mean you don't pay it at all.
Yep.
You wait till the 5th month to pay the bill. No, man, you're gonna get your lights cut off.
Yep.
You know, the same thing with the Heavenly Father, man. Hey, just because you got a grace period doesn't mean you take advantage of it, man.
You wait until the last minute when you want to do something.
So when
Right.
you go into grace, it's just giving you a set amount of time to
Right.
get yourself together.
That's right.
To get yourself together to pay that bill. All right, we getting ourselves together to pay that debt to Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, so we doing the same thing. We're taking this grace that he give us and we're cleaning ourselves up.
Right.
That's why you see brothers on the highways, the byways, and the hedges, all right, doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, putting away the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, putting away these idols, these deities, all right, and walking the right way, keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our abilities. We know we're not saved by the law, we saved through faith, all right, and faith is a gift from the Heavenly Father, Ephesians 2 and 10, 2 and 8. So we constantly go into these things because we want our people to know that, hey, you might fall short. But what the scriptures say, do not let your sins weigh you down from day to day. So we're not letting our sins weigh us down because we know we can't keep the law fully. All right. So we were relying on Yahweh Shah who died for our sins, man. So he's the go-between. He's the mediator.
Get
You know?
Proverbs.
So the Lord see us through Yahweh Shah.
Get Proverbs 24 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
He holding that Hebrews.
Okay.
So hold that and then bring that out first, because you had brought it up earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs
24 and 16.
24 and 16. Okay. Okay. Proverbs 24 and 16. For a just man falleth 7 times.
Yep.
And rises up again.
Right.
But the wicked shall fall into mischief.
Yep. So the righteous man falleth 7 times, which when you go into that word 7, it's a complete number.
Yep.
Right? Not just, you know, actual 7. It just means a complete number of times. You know? So you're going to fall.
Yep.
The Lord is letting you know, hey, this walk is not going to be a walk of perfection. And we can't, you know, we know that we can't achieve perfection without the second covenant being fulfilled.
God.
You know, without those new bodies, hey, there is no perfection in the law. You know, that's what the law was. What the scripture goes into, how the law was a schoolmaster, right? Meaning, as a young nation, the law was there to show us how wicked we was, how we needed new bodies, we needed salvation. You know, so this grace period that we've been given is one of faith. You know, it's one where you have to walk in faith. All right, faith has you coming out here on the highways and byways. Faith to have you keeping to the best of your ability the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, yeah, fear.
That's the number one thing right
Yep,
there.
that's right, man. And
everything else is gonna line itself up.
that's right. The fear of the Lord has been taken from the earth.
God.
You know, judgment has been perverted.
God.
You know, the people, they don't fear the Lord. They don't fear what Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the God of the heavens and the earth, the God that flooded the earth, man.
God.
Yep. You know, when we bring out scriptures like I kill it and I make it alive,
God.
right? They don't read that in the Christian church.
God.
You know, that's not being read.
I know, because that's not part of love.
Right.
All they want to push is love.
Right.
Women, a God who kills and do this,
Love
this,
and
that.
prosperity.
Yeah,
Right.
that don't sound like God, because he's all about love. No, that's what they tell you in
Right.
church.
God.
Those I says, I'm all about balance.
Right. That's right.
Hey, Aki, and their prosperity pastor got to understand, money don't profit the days of judgment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Richest prophet not in the day of wrath.
God.
When all hell break loose, shit, that money inside, when all hell break loose, that money you got inside the offering plate, they ain't got one damn bit.
Right.
Not one bit. God.
Right.
Water.
The church building gonna be gone. All the tithes that you paid, they gonna be gone, man.
Yeah, because they done bust up inside your doggone church, taking every damn thing that's valuable.
That's right. You have some up?
Yeah. Hey, and at the end of the day, like you saying, the money is gonna crash anyway.
Right.
So all these churches and stuff, they saving up the money and getting all the FRINs. It's gonna crash anyway. That we know a digital currency is coming. We know that this current money system is about to be done away with. It was, I think, one of y'all brothers put in the chat. They got a tap to pay on the pump, but they actually had the hand on it.
Yeah.
You know, so showing you what direction this place is going. If you pay attention on what's going on in the earth, you see the direction that this place is going, man.
That's right.
Last time we came to camp, we talked about it. Norway, Sweden, some of the other countries they're pretty much already coming out more with the Able TV.
Yep.
But it's ready. Can
you get hold that? Get Habakkuk.
Everything is up and
too.
here in Babylon.
That's right, man.
Everything is ready to go.
Yep. They have these Amazon stores. They're all autonomous, so you can walk in.
Yep.
And just grab something off the shelf, and it tracks what you grab off the shelf, man.
Yep.
Even at Whole Foods, they got the thing where you can wave your hand to pay.
Wow. They got that now with the shopping carts.
Yep.
Grocery stores. Yep. You bring it up to the to shopping cart, it scan it for you and everything. So by the time you get to up front, it's already got your total.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, bring that Habakkuk too. Yeah, man.
Quick one for you.
You got it.
So, is this one? Oh, I know what it is. My bad. 2 Corinthians.
Yep. Yeah,
2
man.
11.
Yep. 2:11. Yep. Beautiful.
You got it. Yep. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant to his devices.
Yep. Can you get that in the NLT too?
Gotcha.
Because that's a good one. You know.
You ready?
Yep.
2 Corinthians 2:11 in the NLT. So that Satan will not outsmart us,
right?
For we are familiar with his evil schemes.
Right, his evil schemes. You know, it's an evil scheme in the earth being set up, man. All right, they're trying to get rid of paper money so that they can control you, man. Right? And the Christian church isn't talking about it. Right? Buddha, Islam, they're not talking about it, man.
Allah.
Right, Allah. You know, they're not warning you about what's coming down the pipe, man. All right, because if you consent unto this devil, you're gonna be had in derision.
God.
The scripture speaks about it, man. You know, what they want is a control grid, man. You know, and the moment you speak out against him, the moment you disagree with his policies, anything he wants to implement, he can implement. There'll be no more protests. Yep. Once you accept the MOTB, right, you're doomed. God. Not only that, the Lord said you're gonna drink that cup. Yep. That's filled up with his indignation. Yep. Fire and brimstone is gonna come down upon you, man. So the people, hey, we're urging our people, right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, we urging you to spiritually depart from this place, man. We read it earlier.
Hey, and that's beautiful. You made that point, man. Allah and all these different denominations, they're not saying anything about what's going on, because when you get into Allah and Islam, hey, they getting their ass kicked over there. Yeah. America, Israel, and America is kicking the Islamics ass over there, man. Right. And Allah ain't come in to help them yet. Right. They ain't come in and say they got a way out. Yeah. Right. The Gaza Strip got laid flat, and Allah ain't pop up. Right. Right.
Well, that goes into what we was going into earlier. How everybody, all these idols are being confounded. Yep. 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 Oh man, that goes. Jesus Christ being confounded. Hashem being confounded. Yep. Like you said, Allah, Buddha.
Yahweh.
Yeah, Yahweh. Yeshua, Yahuwah.
Shiva. All the Egyptian gods.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, I got that one for you. I know you got something you bringing out, but I got one for you.
Got it out.
Oh, it's first. You already know what I'm going to.
Yeah, man. So, hey, it's the season is the season of confounding. That's the spirit that's in the earth right now, man. God. These people are gonna know that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is Lord, man. God. That He is the God of the heavens and the earth. God. He is the living power. Yep. So all these people are gonna see, man. You fine. You gonna walk through. You got it.
Hey, 1 Kings 18 and 20 in the NLT. Mm-hmm. So Ahab summoned all the people of Israel and the prophets to Mount Carmel. Then Elijah stood in front of them and said, "How much longer will you waver, hobbling between two opinions?
Right.
If Yahweh is power, follow him. But if Baal is power, then follow him."
And that's what the American public is going to be faced with. Mm-hmm. Yep. They're going to be faced with having to pick a side. Yep. Whether you're going to serve the living power or you're going to serve Satan. Yep. Esau, Edom. Beautiful. Right? Because he is going to, the scripture says this trial is going to come upon all the earth. You're going to have to choose whether you want to participate in the American government, whether you want to participate in this system and buy and sell, right? Or you're going to serve God. You're going to serve the Lord.
Because like you saying, that sea hip is going to be an idol.
Yep.
So you're going to have to choose. Either you're going to
That's
go
right.
with the idol of America, or you're going to go with Yahweh Shema.
That's right. Right. Because the elders going into it, how it's, it's right now they have what you call a cattle squeeze going on, man. And they were talking about how when you herding cows, they have the chute that they go into, it winds. Yep. Right? So it's wide, and then it goes around a curve, and then it gets shorter. Yep. Then it goes around another curve, it gets tighter. And that's what's happening, man. These people, they can't see what's around these curves, right? But they're just blindly being herded into a curve.
Oh, that's beautiful, because I was watching when the England soldiers, when they went in on Scotland, and they were showing that it was a bridge that they had to cross to go over into the battle.
Right.
So it was like 100,000 soldiers with the English troops.
Yep.
And when they went through the channel, like you say, like the herding them through the channel, they were just offing them because they couldn't come in waves, so they had to come off a few at a time. Right. And as they came off, they were just killing them, man. So it's showing you like how you say it, like they just herd them into that kill zone.
Right.
Yeah, that grinder.
That's right.
Yeah, that meat grinder. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's how I was doing. Same thing like with Salaka, I mean to cut you off, like World War II, like how they say storming the beach of Normandy.
Yep.
When they were coming off that boat, you only had one way to go.
Yep.
And that gun inside that pillbox, Shit, he just waiting. So they say, no, don't you shooting at the boat.
Yep.
Your bullets just bouncing off.
Right.
Wait till that gate come down. Then you got free reign after that.
Right.
Yep.
Saving
They
Private
was
Ryan was
wondering how those Scotland, with them being so small, took out that enormous amount of troops.
Yep.
But they used a tactic on them, you know?
Right.
Yep.
So the same thing is taking place now, man. They're squeezing these people into a channel, right?
Kill block.
Which the scripture goes into in Luke, the 21st chapter, to administer medication, right? You have to put them, you have to squeeze them above and squeeze them below.
Yep.
You know, and that's what's happening. The people are being squeezed into submission, man. The gas prices, the food prices, it's all gonna force you into the government's hands, man.
Yeah, because they're gonna dress it up. Hey, when it's time for them to first, like just like COVID again.
Yep.
First, it's gonna be strictly volunteer, but they're gonna dress the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Baba the Shop, look at this boy. You got $100 million.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Right.
You gonna take it, or you
Right.
gonna walk away from all
Right.
the money?
Oh, the money.
Yep.
They're gonna show you the house, the car, the women.
Yep.
You know, but see, if you in the world, you gonna
Yep.
confine to it.
What they gonna do is they gonna say all
right into
again,
that trap.
cause like how we said before,
Yep.
everything's a digital number.
Yeah,
They can say, hey, LeBron James,
yeah.
you had $2 billion sitting in your account. You know, everything crashed. We can get that all back to you. All you gotta do is take this in your hand and promote it. We give everything that you lost before right back to you.
And they already got them niggas anyway.
Yeah, some they already
They
got.
already got them niggas.
They already got them.
They're gonna be Keisha, LaQuisha, and Tyrone.
Tyrone, yeah. But they could use LeBron, Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
You
They
want to
could
get
use
these
them to get.
$800 worth of food stamps.
Yep.
Take this chip.
Yep, take it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you and them damn 5 badass jam cheers. I got have a good too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go
And
ahead.
let them skip from it. You got another point.
Yeah, I got a point.
Go ahead.
This is which I'm gonna just read it. This is Matthew chapter 4 and verse I'm gonna start at 1. It says, Then was Yahweh led up of the spirit unto the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungered. And then the tempter came to him and said, If thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh. Then the devil taketh him up unto the holy city, and setteth him on the pinnacle of the temple. And he said unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou shalt dash thy foot against a stone. And Yahweh said unto him, It is written, Thou shalt not tempt Yahweh thy power. Again, the devil taketh him up an exceedingly high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. So the same thing is about to be presented to these people. They're about to be tempted of the devil, right? That they can have the world.
Yep.
The same thing that the devil promised Eve, thou shalt not surely die,
Yep.
right? And he's gonna present it in a way of peace and safety. Just take this chip.
Yeah.
You know?
Everything on the chip, your credit card,
Right.
your ID, your birth certificate.
Yep.
You ain't got to worry about nobody stealing your wallet, your identity no more. You got that all right here in your hand.
Yep. And what did he ask him? Verse 9, it says, And he said unto them, All these things will I give thee if thou fall down and worship me. And this is what Satan is gonna say to the American people all across the world.
Yep. And when you go into that word Satan, it just means adversary.
Yep.
You know, so niggas that get simple.
Right.
And think it's talking about the spiritual demon Satan. No,
Right.
it's talking about the adversary, the so-called white man.
Right. Who is adverse to life?
Exactly.
Right? Who is destroying the air, the water, the food?
Yep.
Okay, the adversary.
They scared to say it though.
Right.
Like when you ask them who is the wicked of the earth, everybody get that dummy syndrome.
Right.
You know?
Same thing on.
They go, they go,
Yeah.
Right.
they go into dumb mode after that.
You can't answer that.
Right.
It's like, a nigga,
Right.
they hit you with that, nah, man, just say who it is, you know?
Right.
The so-called white man.
Right. You already know who it is.
Yep. It says, and this is what you're gonna have to do. It says, verse 10. Then said Yahweh unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship Yahweh thy power, and only him shalt thou serve. So this is what we're telling you. This is what the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah on the highways and byways letting you know. All right, that only you should only be serving the Lord. You know, and this man is about to come with an idol, right? And say, hey, this idol, through this idol you can eat. Yep. Right? Through this idol, you can have your 401k, you can have your cryptocurrencies.
Yep.
You know, through this idol, you can enjoy your family, you can go on vacations.
You can have everything you had before.
Right.
Lord, yeah. And then some.
Right. This is normal. Through this idol is going to bring about normality.
And if you think about it, it's more like that show that you watched that time we was talking about. I think it was a Western show. Yep. And the man said, well, if I buy this washing machine and this dryer, that makes me a slave unto you.
Right.
So if you take this chip, that's making you a slave to the so-called white man.
That's right.
You know, because now you are part of his Internet of Things.
Right.
Now you got to take this mark
that's
in order
right.
to keep these luxuries.
Right. This man could literally put you back on in the field.
Yep.
And say, well, if you don't want to go, we cutting off your chip.
Yeah, that's all the work we got.
That's it. Know? Yeah.
The only work we got is to be out here in this field. You're
Right.
gonna have to take it.
Right.
You know?
We talk about that cattle squeak. Now they're putting kill switches in these cars.
Yep.
If you want to be able to travel to work,
yep,
you're gonna have to you're gonna have to get these cars.
Yep.
You know? And if you want to be able to travel anywhere any further than what he designates, guess what? You're gonna have to go through him.
Yep.
The United Kingdom already told you gotta have the CBCD to get over there with them.
Right.
Hey, and you know what? I watched that in the Black Mirror where the woman, she went and got the chip.
Yep.
And she had to have an extra app added on because she couldn't only go so far.
Yep.
So now you got to add an extra app on it so you
Yep.
can go outside of the boundary that he set up.
Yeah, she had some chip in her brain.
Yeah.
And it was playing commercials.
Yeah.
And every time, it was like upgrade.
Constantly got to upgrade. That's how the chip gonna be.
Yep.
They constantly gonna have to get another chip, but they're gonna have to get an upgrade.
Making it easy to kill you.
Yep.
Then they can really cut you off from this. Oh, it's too expensive. You think life is expensive now? Let Esau put that chip in you.
Yep.
Yeah. Remember, Charles Schwab already told you, hey, you can own nothing to be happy.
Right. Which is already happening. We don't own anything.
Exactly.
You don't own these cars.
Nope.
You don't own your house. They can take it.
Nope. Everything being leased.
And like we brought out last week, they putting that extra percent of ethanol in the gas.
Yep.
That's gonna cause you to have to go and buy these new smart cars.
Yep.
So you're gonna put in a situation that you have to do these things.
Right.
Yeah, I can have you even buy gas more because you can burn through them quicker.
Right.
I just filled $21 up. I'm already damn right back to half a tank just coming here.
Yeah, but they put in the thing that ethanol destroys the motors and the engines.
It destroys your rubber gaskets.
Gaskets inside. Yep.
And your rubber hoses.
Yep.
That the fuel systems.
Yep.
It destroys them. Right. So it's like you say, it's a cattle squeeze, man.
Yep.
So you either keep buying, like I said, fuel pumps. You keep buying fuel pumps and gaskets, or you go down and say, "Damn, let me go ahead and get this another bill."
Yep. You go back to that well, you had something. Go ahead. And then you can go back to that what was that, First King?
Yeah.
I know.
Second Esdras 9. I'm gonna start at. I'm gonna start at 9. Second Esdras 9 and 9. Then shall they be in pitful cases, which have cast them away despitefully, shall dwell in torments.
Right.
For such as in their life, lives.
Yep.
For such in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
Right. These different actors and actresses, these athletes, right? They receive these benefits. Okay. Oh, you in the military? What they give you? Military discounts everywhere. Right? But guess what? You don't know the Lord. Your pledge is to the devil, to Satan.
Just like Esau put the fine print in,
Yep.
the Lord put the fine print on these athletes.
That's right.
And they didn't read the fine print.
Right.
You taking all these subsidies and these consolation prizes,
right?
But it's going to be to your detriment.
That's right. You got it out.
All right. Second Esdras 9 and 11. And they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them,
right,
understood not but despised.
Right. When you go into loaf, it goes into to cast aside. You know, you just set it to the side, like, nah, I'm gonna do this later.
Like that was saying, put that on the keep putting it on the back
Right,
burner.
right. You know, you loathe in the law of the Lord. You saying, I don't have to do that right now. You know, I think I like the American way a little better. I like the way of the Greeks. What they say, and when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Yep.
I think I want to do as the Romans do.
Yeah, that's our most
Right?
fun.
Oh,
Right.
right. People say, what is it going to profit me?
Right.
You know, remember the 5%?
Yep.
What is going to profit me
Right.
for listening to you guys?
Yeah, coming out on the highways and byways, they see this as unprofitable.
Yep.
But guess what? You're loafing the law of the Lord. Guess what's going to happen to you, man?
Yep.
You got it out.
The same must know it after death by pain.
The same is going to know it after death by pain, right? So you're going to understand after you after you get sent back to the spirit world, right? After you starve to death, you know, after you looking your children in the eye and watching them pine away, you're going to know that the law of the Lord was the best thing smoking. And this is what I should have invested in.
And that's a hurtful feeling to sit there and see your child hungry and you can't feed him.
Right.
You know, that's worse than you being hungry.
Right.
You know, because you had a chance to come back to your house by Shema Shah and save you and your household.
Right.
But you would rather, you know, be a hard-head, knucklehead, knuckle-dragging nigga instead of saving your family, man.
Right.
You know?
When you go into that Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, what does it say? We wearied ourselves in a multitude of wickedness.
Yep.
You know, we wanted to be actors and athletes, right? We wanted the riches of this world, jesters, right? We wanted to go to these parties and dress up, right? We wanted to have dollar bills instead of spiritual shekels.
Yep.
You know, so the Lord is gonna let you know after you die, death by pain. Then you gonna know. You gonna know what was really profitable, man.
Hey, like the brother beautifully went into earlier, man. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. They're like all these riches and all these different houses and cars that you're getting. It's not gonna profit you when you got 20 minutes to find a shelter.
Right.
You know.
Right. True riches is knowing the will of the Lord.
Exactly.
You don't know. It's a lot of these people. They got hella money, man.
Yep.
They ain't happy because guess what? They don't know the will of the Lord. Look at these. Hey, especially our women. They don't know the will of the Lord, right? Hey, they out here single. You know, they think that hey, they need you need a man.
But then they'll tell you, they blessed and highly favored.
And on the
The will of the Lord was that men and women be together. You know, not that you be by yourself and be independent. You know, you're a feminist. That ain't the will of the Lord.
You know, be on the cart carousel till you got 5 different churches.
Now you unhappy. Now you gonna die alone.
Hey, and that's the thing what people don't understand. Like when Yahweh was talking to the woman by the well, he was cutting the shit out of her, man.
Right.
Yeah. You know, he was telling her about he had five husbands. You know, and the one you with ain't your husband.
Yep.
He was going in. Like, man, Yahweh was bad with it, man.
Because she loathed the law of the Lord.
Exactly.
You know? So these people are gonna understand and look at the world. The world has loathed the law of the world of the Lord.
Yeah.
Look at how wicked this world is. Look at how you gotta pay for the water is about to be short.
Yep.
The oil, all that is running out. Right? Food is not readily available. It's because you let wickedness rule, man.
Yep.
And you were complicit in it.
And just like how the brother said, you know, we about to be short on water.
Right.
The damn planet.
Yep.
It's majority water.
Right.
But we short.
Right. How? How, Sway?
You know, it's some stuff when they tell you, you can't help but just sit back and look and be like, ain't no way.
Right.
Ain't no way.
Huh.
You just said it just right. The world was given into the hand of the wicked.
Yep. That's right.
You're gonna sit there and you're gonna charge somebody they want to build their own house tax.
Right.
On acre land tax.
Right.
Yeah. I just only need some water to get me through the day or whatever. Water tax.
Right. Here it is. You got trees on your property. You got to ask the government permission to cut down a tree.
Yep. Could be a dead tree that could have your house, could fall on your roof at any given time.
Right.
You gotta make a phone call and an appointment.
Right.
But now in Savannah, you know, with these fires and stuff going on, you can't even burn trash in your yard.
Right.
You know, they saying now that they don't even want you to light the grill up.
Yeah.
Like how in the hell you can tell somebody that they can't even light their grill or burn some trash in their yard.
Right.
You know, That show you that you have no power,
Yeah,
that you have no
where's
say
your
so
freedom?
on your own land.
Where's your so-called freedom?
You can't even collect rainwater.
Rainwater.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
get you on that.
Yeah, that's illegal.
That's
Can't
law.
have a big garden either.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't collect rain if it's raining right.
Yep.
If it's raining right now,
Not our rest.
if it's pouring down raining,
Yeah.
and we talk about good old heavy set raining, and a brother put a bucket out, oh, they'll find you.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, I realized this too. Talking to some people in the world, you can't even kill alligators without having
A tag, alligator
having
tag.
an alligator tag. But
Yep.
it's against the law to kill alligators. Like if you got an alligator that's on your property and you shoot him, you breaking the law.
Right.
Yep. Same thing with deer. You only can hunt but so much of deer.
Yeah, it's so many snares and traps.
Yep.
It's so many laws.
Yep.
Which the scriptures goes into how a righteous king will instruct his people.
Yep.
Right? You know, you learn all this, like you said, you learn algebra, fucking all these damn equations and shit.
Tree and all that,
Right?
all that heavy stuff.
Right, but you don't know the laws of the land. You know, and you end up doing something you're not supposed to do. Well, y'all didn't tell me I wasn't supposed to do it.
Exactly.
It's your responsibility. As a king, it's your responsibility to make sure that your people are well instructed.
Oh, but they will know every month on the 1st that the tax guy will come on that horse to collect taxes.
Right.
You sure? Tax man here.
Right. You had some up?
Yeah. I'm gonna get a precept for you.
Huh.
And what is it, Daniel? Because you made that point.
Good.
I think it's Daniel 7 and 9. Yeah. 17.
Huh.
4 and 17. All right. Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men and giveth it to whomsoever he will,
Right.
and set up over it the beasts of men, the basis of men.
Right. And right now the basis of men is ruling the earth.
Yep.
Right? The basis of men at that time was ruling the earth. Right? So the Lord put the nations over us, right? To the intent that the man should know that the Lord dwelleth in the affairs of men, man.
Yep.
Right? And what have all these other heathen nations done with their rulerships? Destroyed the earth.
And I got a quick one too. This
Yep.
one I was really looking
Go
for.
ahead, Doc.
Daniel's 8 and 25. And though his policy, through his policy,
Yep.
also he shall cause craft to prosper
Right.
in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
Yep.
He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand.
Yep. So, which I think this was talking about Nebuchadnezzar or one of the ancient kings, right? But the same thing is you know, that same spirit is here in this Babylon. You know, through policy, through the pen, right? Through you know, the writing of laws.
Belshazzar.
You know,
Belshazzar.
You know, through the writing of laws, he has caused you know, craft to prosper.
Yeah, man, telling you can't collect rainwater.
Right.
You can't have a garden in your yard. You know that's crafty.
Right. We were talking about Nikola Tesla.
Yep.
You know how
Energy.
he had free energy, but through policy, right, through the pen, through the sword, ultimately, right, he caused craft to prosper, man. Now you know, like all of our medicine, everything's petroleum based.
Hey, and what the saying in the world is, the pen is mightier than the sword.
Yep.
A pen to get things done quicker than the sword will.
Right. And you can't, you know, now they have
Trump using that boy.
They have certain things to where you can't make your own energy.
Yeah, you can't do certain things.
Yep.
Never gonna run out of it.
Just like how you have some of the people who done. Remember back when it was like he could be a brother. Remember the white guy that made the engine just to go off a gallon of water.
Right. Right.
Took him out, put his car in the warehouse.
Right.
They said, "Oh, the people ain't ready for that yet."
Oh, yeah. Because like you said, that was right during the time of the oil boom.
Yep.
Right.
The people wasn't ready for a vehicle like that.
Right.
But see, that brother won't walk in circumspectly.
Right.
Right. Hey, this ain't the time for that right now.
Right.
They got
God.
You know, like I said, they got all kind of stuff that they could have done brought out.
Back out.
God.
The First Kings, man, because you know
You
through
go.
you good. Yeah, man. This man is gonna pass laws and statutes to where these people gonna have to take the MOTB.
Yep.
You know, it's gonna be a law. It's gonna be written. It's an executive order.
Yeah.
That these chipping stations are gonna be mandated.
Yeah.
Because
Like
at first he's gonna make you feel like it's your decision.
Right.
Yeah,
But
like
after through his policies and after through
Propaganda.
Propaganda, people gonna be forced to take it.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's pretty much they gonna take the same play what they did with the snake venom. First, it just been volunteer.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, when they didn't see the numbers they wanted,
Right.
they're like, oh no, numbers too low. Now we got to start making it mandatory.
Right.
If you don't get, it could affect your job. You might not be able to go to the movie that day. When they heard the word job,
Right.
3 letters. Hold up, what?
Right. Which is your money.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, that's your lifeline in this society, your job.
Kids can't go to school.
Jacob be at the job now. Man, fuck this job.
Right.
Fuck this job. But you will actually take snake venom in your arm to keep this job, man.
Exactly.
You know?
You got it.
I got a precept here.
Double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Yep.
Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust our enemies, for as like iron rusted, so is his wicked.
Right.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Right. Take good heed and beware of him. See, this is what 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are lacking. You're not taking good heed of your enemy.
Yep.
You trusting in Esau Edom, and he has showed you that he's your enemy time and time again.
Hey,
You
like
know?
I say, that same old sad song.
Yeah.
Still falling for it.
Yeah, feeding you the alligators wasn't enough. Feeding your children the alligators, raping and robbing you, murdering you, you know, that wasn't enough. Now when Fauci get on the camera and and speak these smooth words to you, when they put these old decrepit Edomites up there, you do exactly what they say.
And even with Donald Trump, man, he be condescending because like when he get on the stage, the world stage, he'll be like, yeah, I have the blacks vote.
Right.
You know, just being funny. He got the black people
Right.
with him.
Right.
You know, he just being condescending is right. He really making mockery of you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they sit back laughing at you.
Yep.
Yep. Right. Praying for him.
Free Kodak Black again.
Right.
Niggas will love him again.
Right. Well, she ain't worried about niggas voting anyway.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know?
he ran along with him. Tell him, hey,
It's
go
part
ahead,
of his act.
go ahead,
Right.
everything back to the civil rights era.
Right.
It's part of his act, man.
Yep, that's all it is.
Yep. You can bring that out.
All right.
Bring that First Kings back out.
All right.
Yep. Going into the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man.
We got like 20 minutes.
Come. So we're gonna get that, and then we can get that. You can go to that Hebrews.
First Kings 18 and 21. Then Elijah stood in front of them and said, How much longer will you waver, hobbling between two opinions?
Right.
If Yahweh is power, follow him.
Right.
But if Baal is power, follow him. But the people were completely silent. Then Elijah said to them, I am the only prophet of Yahweh who is left, but Baal has 450 prophets.
Right.
Now bring 2 bulls. The prophets of Baal is Salakia. Now bring 2 bulls. The prophets of Baal may choose whichever one they wish and cut it into pieces and lay it on the wood of the altar.
Right. Bring me a bull.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they can get their bull. I'm gonna bring my bull. Go ahead, Doc.
But without setting fire to it, I will prepare the other bull and lay it on the wood of the altar, but not set fire to it.
Right.
Then call on the name of your power.
Right.
And I will call on the name of Yahweh.
See, ultimately, Elijah had faith.
Yep.
This is a act of faith. Elijah was like, you bring yours.
Yep.
You call on your God, I'm going to call on my God. We're going to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And this is how it's going to be in the time of the mark of the beast, man.
Yep.
You know? We're going to see where you people's God is at, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they tell you, oh, you got to come and get this microchip in your hand, we're gonna see how many people calling on Jesus gonna be in that line.
Yep.
You know?
Where's Jesus Christ at now?
And we had a prelude to it when you go back to the
Right.
C19.
Yep.
These people was calling on their God, but they still was rolling their sleeve up.
Right.
They had a lack of faith, man.
Right.
Sunday after church, right outside.
Yeah, you in the church parking lot in a line.
They done got the medical van already in the parking lot.
Right.
And what the scripture you brought out earlier, the Lord say, I kill and I make alive.
That's right.
So if the Lord kill and he make alive, then why you worried about taking a damn
That's right.
a jump shot or not?
Right. The scripture says that none of these things shall come upon you. Going into the pestilences, man.
Yep.
You know, there shall not one hair on your head.
Yep.
So where was the faith of the Christian church during this time of pestilence?
Well, when
Right?
I-95 south.
Right, which we coming into that time again.
Yep.
Hey, the Lord said a sparrow does not fall to the ground unless he
Sanctioned it. Yep. So ultimately what we're reading about is a man of faith, Elijah.
Yep.
And through that faith, he was able to do what? A miracle. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, and that's the same faith we're gonna have to have.
That's right. That's right, Doc.
1 Kings 18:24.
Yeah, because this is a time where they were putting the prophets to death.
Yep.
Yep.
He said that I'm the only one left.
Yep.
So you call on your God, I'm gonna call on mine. And you know what would have happened if he didn't call down that fire? They would have put him to death.
Yep. Yep.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So he stood on his 10, man. Go ahead, Doc.
1 Kings 18:24. Then call on the name of your power, and I will call on the name of Yahweh. The power who answered by setting fire to the wood is the true power.
Right.
And all the people agreed. Then Elijah said to the prophets of Baal, you go first, for there are many of you. Choose one of the bulls and prepare it, and call on the name of your power, but do not set fire to the wood. So they prepared one of the bulls and placed it on the altar. Then they called on the name of Baal from morning until noontime, shouting, O Baal, answer us. But there was no reply of any kind.
Right, from morning till noon. You know, which can basically be 12 hours. That could be a 12-hour time period.
Bro, you know how long that is to be standing in one spot?
Right.
Calling on something and there's nothing happening?
How you doing?
You know?
Yep.
All right.
Got it.
Then they danced, hobbling around the altar they had made. About noontime, Elijah began mocking them. You have to shout louder.
Right.
He scoffed.
Hey, y'all not calling on him loud enough.
Hey,
A little louder now.
Let the Christian church stop him shouting, do a little
Right.
hoot and hollering.
Which when you go into this account, you could tell Elijah was boasting. Yeah, he was Jake. Because he was boasting in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. He was boasting in his power.
Yeah.
You know, that's how we gonna be in that day. You know, we gonna because the scripture says it's righteous to boast in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Because when you reading this, man, and you hear what Elijah is saying, you can tell that Elijah was a Jake, man. You can tell that he wasn't a so-called white man.
Yep.
You know, because he was making fun with it.
Right.
You know, he was laughing, he was throwing out little
he blew little spot remarks.
Yeah, spot remarks.
Hey, you need a little bit more time. You know?
Right. You got it.
1 Kings 18:27. About noontime, Elijah began mocking them. You have to shout louder, he scoffed, for surely he is a god.
Right.
Perhaps he is daydreaming.
Right.
Or is revealing himself, or maybe he is away on a trip, or is asleep and needs to be awakened.
Right. Is he in the bathroom?
He gonna take a nap.
Take a nap. Wait, what's going
ring that
on?
bell and wake him up.
Y'all been calling on this man for 12 hours. What's going on? Where he at?
You call your homeboy for 12 hours, man.
Well, then watch what Elijah do, man. Go ahead, Doc.
1 Kings 18:28. So they shouted louder, and following their normal custom, they cut themselves with knives and swords until blood gushed out.
Right.
They raved all afternoon until the time of the evening sacrifice.
Right.
But still, there was no sound, no reply, no response.
Now we at 18. We at 18 hours.
Now
You know?
now we in the evening now.
What is it, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock?
Yeah, 6, 7, somewhere around.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, you got to think about it, man. They was cutting themselves with knives and swords.
Right.
Like these, like if Jake, our people really believe like how these Christians and these damn atheists and all of that
Yeah,
believe,
bro.
man, hey, we will be out of here, man.
It's a custom. I believe it's the Muslims do it. They cut themselves in the forehead.
Wow.
Yeah, I seen that.
You know, and let the blood
There's
drip
some
down.
tradition too, where they
Yep.
like they slash themselves with the
Yep.
and they use like a cat of nines, and
Yep.
they hit themselves with the whip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking.
They got faith though. They got
Yep.
faith in their God.
Yep.
Got faith, yeah.
You know,
And,
they were showing faith in their God.
Yep.
You know, it just was a false idol. Go ahead, Art.
All right. 1 Kings 18:30. Then Elijah called to the people, "Come over here." They all crowded around him as he repaired the altar of Yahweh that had been torn down.
Mm-hmm.
He took 12 stones, one to represent each of the tribes of Israel, and he used the stones to rebuild the altar in the name of Yahweh.
Right.
Then he dug a trench around the altar large enough to hold about 3 gallons. He piled wood on the altar, cut the bull into pieces, and laid the pieces on the wood.
Right.
Then he said, "Fill 4 large jars with water and pour the water over the offering and the wood."
Right. He wet the altar.
Washed them down.
You know, showing you, hey, he was boasting.
Yeah.
That's like you know, Steph Curry, he's good at shooting threes. Well, he's shooting from half court.
Yeah.
You know,
He's
like, I'm gonna shoot this shit from half court.
I help you out. I ain't got to be at the 3-point line. I take it to the half.
Right. I'm gonna pour water on the altar.
Yeah.
See, it's wet.
Wet. I dig a trench around him.
Go ahead, Art.
1 Kings 18:34. After they had done this, he said, "Do the same thing again." And when they were finished, he said, "Now do it a third time." So they did it.
Soaked
Did,
it.
did
soak
as
'em
he
good.
said.
He soaked the wood in water.
And water, yep.
1 Kings 18:35. And the water ran around the altar and even filled the trench. And the unusual time for offering the evening sacrifice. Oh no, Salakia. 1 Kings 18:36. At the usual time for offering the evening sacrifice, Elijah the prophet walked up to the altar and prayed, "O Yahweh, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob,
That's right.
prove today that you are power in Israel and that I am your servant."
Right. And this is what the Lord is gonna do in this time, man.
Yep.
You know, he's gonna prove to these people that he is, man.
Yep.
That he exists. Right? He's
And
gonna
we his
glorify his
servants.
name. That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. Through his servants, through the great miracles that these people are about to see,
Yep.
the hell that's about to come on earth, they gonna know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is real, man.
Yep.
You know, all these people that's walking by, this moment is gonna pop up in their head, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the name of the Lord is going, oh, this is Yahweh. I heard that name before.
Mm-hmm.
They said that name. You know, they gonna know in that day, man. You got it, Doc.
Prove that I have done all this at your command.
Yep.
O Yahweh, answer me. Answer me so these people will know that you, O Yahweh, are power and that you have brought them back to yourself.
Right. He was glorifying the Father.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was glorifying the Heavenly Father in his name, man. He wasn't saying, do it for me.
Yep.
You know, he said, do it for you so they'll know you.
Yep.
You know, the same thing we gonna do, man. When we get the spiritual powers, when we get these spiritual bodies, we gonna be glorifying the name of the Lord, man.
Yeah, because that goes back to like you were saying, that humility, like brothers had that humility, being humble.
Yep.
We're gonna be humble. We're gonna like, hey, we ain't do nothing. It was all Yahweh Shema Shah.
Right.
Yep.
You know?
Right. That's right.
1 Kings 18:38. Immediately the fire of Yahweh flashed down from heaven and burnt up the young bull, the wood, the stones, and the dust, and even licked up all the water in the trench.
Beautiful.
And when all the people saw it, they fell face down on the ground and cried out, "Yahweh, he is power."
That's right.
Yes, Yahweh is power.
The Lord's name was glorified in that day. You know, so the same thing is gonna happen this time, man.
Yep.
Right?
So they couldn't say he cheated.
Right.
Your God ain't real.
Because he told them crowd around and look.
He said, everybody gather around, cut up this bull, dig a 3-foot trench, bring nothing but water, and I want you to soak the hell out this wood.
Right.
And my God's going to take it away just like that.
And it's showing you the power because, you know, when you go to these magic acts,
Right.
they have you out in the crowd. So you can't see the strings.
Right.
You know,
The
you can't
illusion.
see the illusion.
Yeah.
You know, he told them to crowd around.
Yeah.
So you can see that it's not an illusion. You can see that the power of Yahweh.
I want you to look. I want you to see the priest bringing the water,
Right.
pouring it on the wood.
Right. Right.
You saw me pick up 12 stones.
Yep.
And build it from the ground up.
Yep. Bring out that Hebrews 11.
Yeah, I got the last part of it.
Go ahead.
1 Kings 18 and 40. Then Elijah commanded, seize all the prophets of Baal. Don't let a single one escape.
Right.
So the people seized them all, and Elijah took them down to the Cushan Valley and killed them there.
Right. And this is what's gonna happen in the day of Esau Edom's vengeance.
Yep.
You know, when vengeance comes upon him, they're gonna be like, go get the Rothschilds.
Yep.
Go get the Rockefeller, the Gettys, the DuPonts.
Yep.
You know, go pull them out of these bunkers. Get them. You know, and cause you know, these are the modern day priests of Baal.
Well, the scriptures say right now we fishers of men.
Yep.
But in that time he gonna turn us into hunters.
Yep.
You know?
And all the nations, they're gonna be with it.
Yep.
We gonna hunt them down. Go find Cleflo Dollar.
Right.
And all those other ones I've been telling you this, and this.
Now, them niggas gonna get destroyed by nukes.
Yep.
It's them elites, them bunkers. That's the ones that got them bunkers in Europe.
Yeah, they through.
They the ones getting pulled out, man. You got a bunker here in America, you done.
Well, it's gonna be just like on the House of Dynamite.
Yep.
It was only certain people that was getting called to that bunker.
Yep.
You know, the rest of them, hey, you on your own, buddy.
Yep.
Right.
You done.
Yep.
Yep. Bring that out. We end off with this.
This is Hebrews 11 and which one?
This one.
Hebrews 11 and 1.
Read now.
Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Right. When you seen Elijah do that miracle, he was praying.
Yep.
Right. He had hope in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Go ahead, Doc.
The evidence of things not seen.
Right.
For by the elders obtained a good report.
Right. By it, the elders obtained a good report, man. Our elders that came before us, right? They labored in his truth and in his word, right? Without reward for years, man.
Yep.
Without fruit. You know, when it was unpopular, when there was no prophecies going on.
I think it took 10 years for fruit to start coming.
Yep. Number 3. Through faith we have understand that the world were framed by the word of God.
Right.
So that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Right. The Lord Yahushua and the Elohim, right? Hey, they framed the world. They made everything that we see. Go ahead, Doc.
Number 4. By faith Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain.
Yep.
By which he obtained witness that he was righteous.
Right. He was righteous, man. His faith bear him witness. You know, so much so that they said his blood cried out from the grave.
Yeah, because when Elijah told the prophets of Baal to get a bull, he didn't say go get a fruit basket.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
He said go get a young bull, man.
Right.
Yep.
You know, he offered up a good sacrifice to the Lord and he accepted it, man.
Yep.
God testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaking.
Right.
Beautiful. By faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found because God had translated him. For before his translation,
right,
he had this testimony that he pleased God.
Yep, he pleased the Lord.
Hey, and that was the first deliverance.
Yep.
You know, that was the first deliverance in the scripture when Enoch was taken up.
Yep.
You know, the same thing we trying to do, get taken up by Yahweh.
Right. Taken up into a chariot.
Yep.
Number 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Yep.
For he that cometh to God must believe that he is.
Right.
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right. The Lord rewarded Elijah, right, with having the power.
Yep.
You know, to call upon him.
Yep.
You know, Elijah was able to call upon the Lord, and the Lord did a miracle for him, man. You know?
And Elijah was just like Enoch. He
Yep.
got delivered.
Yep.
You know, Elijah was taken up.
That's right.
You know, in a chariot.
Yep.
Number
Because
seven.
he asked for a double portion.
Yep.
Number 7. By faith, Noah being warned of God of things that not seen as yet, moved with fear,
Yep.
prepared an ark to the saving of his house.
Yep. Move with fear.
Yep, moved by fear.
Yep. That's why we out here on the highways and byways, man. All right. That's why we do these lessons. We're moved by fear. Fear and faith mingled together. You know, this is what's gonna get us the victory over the beast. You fine. Go ahead.
Yep. Moved with fear, prepared an ark to save his house, by which he condemned the world and became heir of
Hey, and that's
righteousness,
beautiful, man,
which
because
is by faith.
you heard what it said. He saved his house.
Right.
And that's what we telling people now. Like, bro, you come out here the highways, the byways, and hedges,
Yep.
you got a chance to save you and your household,
Right.
man.
Yep.
See how the Lord is gracious, he merciful, man.
Right.
You know, you come out here and you put the world to the side, your how about your mouth shot will save you and your house, just like
Right.
he did with Noah, man.
That's right.
Yep.
The water is a rewarder.
Yep.
Number 8. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed. And he went out, not knowing whither he went.
Right. Right. Just blind faith.
Yep,
You know?
like I got a phone call. Hey, when you wake up, I need you to go that way.
Right. And he just went.
Okay.
Trusting in the Lord.
No questions asked. Off he went.
Hey, who else done that? Joseph.
Joseph.
When
Yep.
Joseph, when the Lord came, when the angel came to Joseph, man, he packed up his son,
Yep.
but his family and his wife, and they
Yep.
all tell, man.
Yep.
You know, into Egypt.
Yep.
Blind faith.
Yep.
Number 7. By faith, Number 8. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for no inheritance. Oh, okay, I did that one. My bad. Slocker. Number 9. For by faith he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise.
Right. So we believe in the same promise.
Yep.
Right? That we can be joint heirs with Yahweh, man.
Yep.
Of that land. Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
Number 10. For he looks for a city which has foundations, whose builder and maker is God.
Right. So what did we read in Peter earlier, right? That therefore we look for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. Whose maker is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. All right? We want to dwell in that tabernacle, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, Doc.
Number 11. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, which was delivered of a child when she was past age.
Yep.
Because she judged him faithful who had promised.
Right. Hey, judge the Lord faithful, man. The Lord is faithful. You know, the Lord is you know, he's not like man, you know, because men will leave you.
Yep.
You know, the Lord, if you trust in the Lord is faithful, man.
Yep.
You know, and we are walking proof of that, man, with testimonies. You know, go ahead.
12. Number 12. Therefore sprang there even of one, and him as good as dead.
Yep.
So many as the stars of the sky in multitude, and as the sand which is by the seashore innumerable.
Yep.
These all died in faith, not having received the promises,
Right.
but having seen them afar off.
Woo! So our forefathers, they died in faith, having seen the promises afar off. How much more us? The promises are at the door. They're not afar off anymore, man. They right, hey, literally, like the elder said, months away, man.
Yep.
You know, this is the faith it's gonna take to resist the MOTB.
Yep.
You know, to be able to walk away from this society, man. It's gonna take a great amount of faith, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Yep. I'll back over. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but have seen them afar off.
Yep.
And were persuaded of them and embraced them.
Woo, we're persuaded.
Yep.
We are persuaded, man. That's why we out here on the highways and by. We come out here week in and week out. Because we persuaded of those promises, man. We know that the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to do what he said he would do.
Yep. He's not a man that he should lie.
That's right.
Yep. And confess that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth.
Woo! Hey, a stranger and a pilgrim. What is a pilgrim? Someone that's traveling,
constantly moving, yep,
right? To get to a promised land. You know? And that's all we are. We're a pilgrim. This is not our rest. This is not our home. Okay? And this walk is going to lead us, you know, into some difficult straits, some places. But guess what? On the end of it is that promised land.
Yep.
You know, those blessings that the Ark always like. Hey, the Ark always like to bring out in Deuteronomy. Blessed shall you be when you come in and when you go out. These blessings shall overtake you. You know, so this is the faith that it's gonna take, man.
And like we talk about off camera all the time.
Yep.
Those things are right here at hand's reach now.
Right.
Because we're at the point where it's about to be overshadowed in blessings. We're at the point where you're going to see brothers doing spiritual healings.
Right.
Your brothers having spiritual powers. We at the point where we got to start seeing those things. We months away. No, we days away from seeing brothers with spiritual healing.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. Beautiful, man. Now that's it. That's pretty good on that, man. So, you know, hopefully, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying and exhorting. The brothers ain't have anything. All right, we're gonna end off by giving all the glory, infinite praise and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect that is out there pushing this truth and all sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. Shalom. Babu Bar, man.
Babu Bar. Beautiful. Man, I got overheated in this damn shirt, man.